G'day and welcome to the project and welcome to the first tutorial video. Our first step now that we've opened Google Earth is going to be to download the first data layer, and that's the Bushfire Risk Landscapes layer. So if I go File, Open, I assume we've already downloaded the actual KML file from the website, and we're looking at the Bushfire Risk Landscape. So I'll just open that one there. And it's zooming into Victoria where those landscapes are, and we'll turn it on, and it's just loading. There we go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different areas, and if I left click on those, you'll see that's the Mallee and Murray Goulburn. We've got Southwestern, etc. We can go and click on all of those. If I expand this layer, we've got Bushfire Risk Landscapes here, and here are all the different landscapes listed, and I can turn those on and off. I can right click, I can change the color properties, so I can change the style here, the color of the line. At the moment I haven't got them colored in. I've got the fill area at 0%, but I can turn that on and it will color it in if I wanted to. So those are all different ways you should practice manipulating your data. Now at the moment they're saved in temporary places. I don't actually want it in temporary places. What we want to do is create your own project file, because eventually you'll be probably submitting this to your teacher, or saving it on a USB or something, so that the next day you can come back to it and still have all your work. So we want to move it into My Places. So just left click on this layer, drag it into My Places. You may also want to start a project folder, so I would go Add Folder. Let's call it My GIS Bushfires Project, and we can now drag this into there. So now all you've got is your project folder, and inside there you've got your Bushfire Risk Landscape layer. And I can right click on this and I can save place as, and you would save it My GIS Bushfires Project, and you can save it there, and that's a file that every time you double click on that, you'll open up Google Earth and all your data will be there. The next thing we have to do is to choose study areas. So we've got to open up the study area layer. So File, Open again, and now we'll go to the study areas layer, which I've already downloaded from the website and put in my data folder. So we'll open that. And what we've got, if I turn it on, is 5 different study areas for you to choose from. Now the first thing to do is, once again, left click, move it into your project folder, and just save that, just so we're so we can't lose any of our information. So I'll just show you what the sites look like. I've put a place mark exactly where the center of the town or the suburb is, and then I've put a orange box around the actual area that we're considering. Now you have to choose 2 of these sites. So if you wanted to, let's say I wanted to keep Marysville and Olinda, I could delete Falls Creek, just so we don't get confused, and I could delete these ones as well. So you can basically delete the ones you don't want and leave the ones that you do want. Now when you're developing a hypothesis, you have to have a look at these sites, and you have to have a bit of a think about which one you think is going to be the most vulnerable. So in order to have a look at what's in here, what I suggest is you right click, Properties, Style Color. Let's turn the opacity to 0. At the moment it's 35%, which means you can see through it. But if we turn it to 0, all you've got now is the outline to show you the study area, and you can see the satellite image underneath. So a few things you can look at to start thinking about the bushfire risk might be the amount of forest cover. Here there's quite a lot of forest. Maybe the elevation and the steepness. Maybe how close it is to really built up areas. Those are some things that you want to start thinking about when you write your hypothesis about which of these study areas you think is going to be the most vulnerable based on your initial impressions.